Courage is her middle name, and she spreads it through her podcast, Pix Jonasson. The Couragepreneur herself is here today to share how she embraces courage and mental fitness in her life. Pix, it's a pleasure to have you here on our show. So, first things first, as the Couragepreneur, what does courage mean? What does Couragepreneur actually mean?
Oh, thank you so much, Jessica. Really appreciate this. What does courage mean? Well, couragepreneur is really the courageous entrepreneur. Courage, it's the 1300 French word in the 14th century. It means from the heart. And I am all about the heart. And really, as you said, courage is in my middle name. My maiden name was Cumming, and our family motto actually is courage. And I was only 2 pound two when I was born, so tiny little bubba. So I had to have a lot of courage. And also, my dad worked for Courage Breweries. So I really have got courage at the heart of everything I do.
Well, not only courage, you also have a positive attitude. You survived not one, not two, but three car accidents, including other life altering challenges. How do you maintain a positive attitude?
Yeah, really good question, Jessica. And a lot of people ask me that. I'm human like everybody else. I have my down moments, but I have physical reminders to be positive. Like I've got this little rock here. If I can put it here, it's simply a rock, but it's my gratitude rock. And I've got another pretty rock here. It's rose quartz. You might see it's a love
Hmm.
heart. I have these beside my bed. It reminds me, what am I grateful for? Keep my happy attitude. And I also have something that I've started this year. I call it my gratitude jar. So I listen to podcasts, I get on amazing mental health TV networks,
Hmm.
things like that. It's who I surround myself with. I say we feed our tummies daily. We really do need to feed our minds daily.
We really do. And I love the gratitude jar, is something we've been practicing here on the show. Pix, we just talk about you've been through a bunch of accidents and you stay positive. You've also endured childhood sexual abuse. What did you do to heal?
Yeah, that's been a long journey, Jessica. And as you touched, I've had three life-threatening car accidents, and I was still having a bit of trauma from the car accidents, and I thought, okay, I need support. So I did seek counselling with a psychologist about that. That's where childhood sexual abuse came out. And pretty much been suppressed. And just full disclaimer and disclosure, my parents knew nothing about the abuse till age 11 for me when it was disclosed. And as soon as they found out, they did something. But back to the healing. Yeah, I was actually getting counselling from a sexual abuse organisation. I used to live in Mildura. And then I had to process a lot, and now I know about trauma and it's more somatic, so it's more in the body. So I've had to heal my body from the trauma as well as the emotional. If it's an issue, it'll show in the tissue as well. But I've had to do both physical and emotional healing. I've had to forgive a lot of people, first and foremost myself, because childhood sexual abuse is such a betrayal of trust, and it manifests in different ways. So I had to forgive myself for that shame, that guilt, that dirty feeling. Um, Forgive my parents, even though they knew nothing. Forgive the perpetrator who has now deceased. And I'm at peace with everything that's happened with me because it's made me who I am and such a passionate spokesperson for childhood safety and to absolutely protect my own two precious babes. And I founded the chapter of Bravehearts, which is a charity for childhood safety. I founded that in the mid north coast of New South Wales in Port Macquarie.
You discussed about, the forgiving yourself, and it's something that a lot of people struggle with. What are some steps someone can take today to start the process of forgiving themselves? Because it's a difficult journey.
It is very difficult, and you can't say it's linear, and you can't say you do it in X number of months or years. It can take a lifetime for many people. First and foremost, I think, Jessica, it's acknowledging that trauma or abuse or whatever has happened, and then starting to own it and just accept. and move on through that grief process because it is a grief process. You know, you'll have anger and denial and everything like that. So people heal in different ways. I go to the beach, do something that makes you feel good, whether it's eat chocolate, whether it's go out for a coffee with friends, whatever. So baby steps, one step at a time, but also be future focused because when you've got that vision out there, you've got something positive to look forward to. Because I teach, a employment program pathway, and I say it's like driving a car. You've got the windscreen in front of you, which is big, and you have the little rear vision mirror. It's okay to look in the past, but if you keep there, you'll crash. So keep looking forward, but it's also important to acknowledge where you've been as well, and just be gentle and kind on yourself along the way.
Oh, Pix, thank you so very much for sharing your story with us, for inspiring others who may be going through the same thing. Thank you for being on the show today.
Thank you so much, Jessica. Congratulations on your wonderful work.
Oh, thank you.